And especially like all the Naruto people like not wanting to like commit to that or something. Like I get it if you don't like it, you don't like it. I'm not gonna on you on that. But if you're saying that it's too long, but you've watched all of Naruto, bro, that's a shit ton of Naruto episodes, and
Dude,
you can't watch a few episodes of One Piece to try it out.
They'll rewatch it.
They'll rewatch
Be like,
it.
I watched Naruto my 5th time. Like, motherfucker.
You could have watched One Piece twice.
I feel like the biggest reason that a lot of Naruto fans don't want to watch One Piece is because they don't want anything to be over Naruto for them. And most people that I know who started with Naruto and that was their number one, who then watched One Piece beat out Naruto for their top favorite anime. So I feel like at that point, it's just pure defiance and commitment to Naruto that they don't want to watch One Piece, because what if One Piece does become better for them? And it will.
Yeah, they're scared. They're scared that we're right.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to be back. I was excited for this shit, bro. I ain't even opened my ghost yet.
I didn't.
Ooh,
You're
yeah.
absolutely right, Gary. What do we do without you?
Yes, sir.
Cheers, boys. Welcome back.
Cheers.
Episode 77 of the Anime Alchemists Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back. My name is Emery.
My name's Gary.
My name's Martin.
This is the Anime Alchemist Podcast. As you heard, it is episode 77. Thank you for listening, watching, whether you guys are tuning in on Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and Anchor. Maybe you guys are watching it on YouTube, Anime Alchemist Podcast. The video does drop a day earlier on Spotify. Fuck my TikTok. But if you guys want to go check it out, MV Joro.
Mine's at Grishmataro.
Maybe you want to check out my Instagram. There you go. Emery
Or the YouTube
_
Shorts.
Or the YouTube Shorts. There you go.
Yeah, TikTok been on some bullshit, bro.
Yeah, just go check out
they're
YouTube.
doing.
Yeah, just
Check
go
out the
check out the
shorts.
YouTube. Seriously.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys are looking for an anime community, want to watch anime, maybe you guys want to get into some anime debates.
I'm excited for that.
All right, they had to reschedule it, so I'm gonna have to follow up and figure out who won. Also, there is roleplay, so if you guys are looking for that too, build an anime character based around the Black Clover universe. And remember, we do have merch. We actually have a really awesome new line out right now. The Chronicles of Anthony, first anime cover story. That is out. You can get it on a t-shirt and sweater, as well as a few devil fruit drops for me and Grishma. Go get his. It's so fucking
It's so cool. I got the like little black shorts and everything. A, they're fucking comfortable as hell. And B, the design is so cool. The detail is amazing. Like, you guys would really, really like it, honestly.
Definitely go check that out.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see yours when it comes out.
Oh yeah.
So stay tuned. We're still working on stuff.
Yes, and I appreciate everybody who's bought the merch so far. And let's get into some anime. Spoiler warning, like always. But first, let's get into some anime news.
Oh yes. We have a lot of news to go over, so we'll try to make it quick. Starting off, it's a bit spicy.
Oh shit.
So update on that voice actor situation, the one who was cheating on his wife for a decade.
Oh, dude, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So remember, we were like, is he gonna be canceled? He voices Reagan in Mob Psycho. Well, his radio show was canceled. Like the day of him confirming that is true, that he was having a 10-year long affair, like his radio show stopped right there. Right. But then recently they recasted the voice actor. Him, instead of him being the voice actor for the main character in Ayaka. I don't think it's the main character. Harukai Kurama.
Oh.
Yeah, they recasted him.
Really?
So like we're already starting to see
the repercussions for everything he did, basically. Like there's no way it was
cancellation.
There's no way it's just gonna stay the same.
No.
Bro.
Japan don't play with that.
No.
If you get married in Japan, they expect you to stay loyal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. New anime on Netflix. A new Netflix anime was confirmed.
Ooh.
So Naoki Urasawa, his Pluto manga is going to be brought to life, and everybody online is saying that it's a classic.
Really?
Yeah. So the synopsis for it is: in a distant future where sentient humanoid robots pass for humans, someone or something is out to destroy the 7 great robots of the world. The top detective, Gishit, is assigned to investigate these mysterious robots, serial murders, and the catch is like he's one of them. He's one of the
murderers.
the 7
Kinda
robots. So
cool.
Nice.
that one will have a link to the trailer for it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Pokemon is going to be doing a couple cool things. So February 28th. So this should
Oh, that's like 2 days from now.
2 days
Yeah,
from
2
now.
days from now.
Cool day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
On
by the time you
Tuesday.
guys are listening to this, it was
Yeah, already.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Pokemon Shanghai, they're coming out with a short film called Journey of Dreaming Together.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, like, there's big people working on it. So I mean, it's a short film. So who knows? But they've been coming out with a lot more like different anime stuff. I really fuck with it.
Yeah.
The new Pokemon anime, they released the style, like the design
Mm-hmm.
and the history for the female and the male protagonists.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen some links for that. And it's
Oh,
not,
yeah?
it's not bad. Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
They revealed a new professor.
Oh, there's a new
He's
professor
different,
now.
bro. He's got like a Pikachu who's like, "What's up? you trying to throw hands, motherfucker?"
Really?
He's the fighting professor, bro. He's about battling.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's like a nice change of pace.
It's
for
like it's
Professor
like a
Oak.
nod to Ash.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, bro, what if it is Ash?
No,
Secretly?
it's not. It's not. He's got a whole different name and everything. There's a legend, like there's a shiny Rayquaza.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I said it wrong on purpose.
I was gonna say I thought like you literally scolded me last year when I said Rayquaza, and you're like it's Rayquaza, and I'm like my bad.
I'm sorry. I
What
had
he was
to.
doing there for a minute.
Yeah. No, there's a shiny Rayquaza
Mm-hmm.
in it, and it looks so fucking cool.
I'm so glad that before we got rid of Pokemon Go, I got a shiny Rayquaza. I just want to throw that out there. That's like one of my favorite ones.
Fuck yeah.
Still not over not getting a shiny Metagross though. That's all I'll say.
God damn.
I don't blame you. They showed like some weird special Pokeball in the little
Okay.
teaser trailer for it.
New Pokeball.
New Pokeball confirmed.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Never seen it before. Looks luxurious as fuck. But it's going to be releasing April 14th. So like I'm getting excited for it. I was kind of sad because like doing away with Ash.
Yeah,
And
I mean
they're
it's been
already
so long.
starting
yeah.
another anime. But like I'm hyped for it
yeah.
actually.
I think it'll be good, honestly. I think it'll breathe like some new air into the franchise and maybe like get it like more people invested into it or something. Maybe like new fans or something. I think it'll be cool.
I don't know.
Okay. So
Pretty hyped for it though.
y'all love Black Clover.
Absolutely.
So you love magic. You love worlds with magic.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you, with your bodybuilding background,
Mm-hmm.
you like muscles.
Mm-hmm.
I told you a long time ago there was this manga called
Mashle,
Muscles and Magic.
Magic, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
it's gonna be coming out. The release date is set to premiere in April this year.
Mm.
You know, the director is going to be Tomoya Tanaka.
Mm-hmm.
So, the assistant director for Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh,
shit.
wow.
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, so like it's in good hands.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, for
I was
sure.
gonna say, have you guys seen like the little trailer that came?
It'll be linked. It'll be linked.
I think
below.
I did actually. I don't remember where I saw it, but I think I did
It
see a
looks
trailer
pretty
for it.
goddamn lit.
I saw
Yeah.
it on Twitter, but it'll be below. Viz Media has uploaded a bunch of their catalog onto YouTube to watch for free.
Dead ass.
All of Inuyasha, all of
Yo.
Sailor Moon, Asel World. They got movies on there.
Really?
Yeah,
Like completely for free?
yes,
That's fucking dope.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That'll be like good for all the new anime fans that never got around to watching like those old school shows like Sailor Moon and Yasha, all that stuff. They'll have access to it. And they'll,
Bro,
like,
Viz Media is even moving to YouTube. They understand. They're like, YouTube's the spot to be.
It's just, I think they keep up better with like trends and stuff, kind of, and I mean, trust me, YouTube has its problems, you know. It definitely has its fair share of problems for content creators, but at the moment, I still think it's like
anything that large at like a media creating sense, like anything at that big, yeah, it's gonna have fucking issues.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Somebody look me in the eyes, tell me Hollywood's perfect.
Hollywood's perfect.
Do you believe that?
No.
Yeah, I didn't
Don't
think
even
so.
get me fucking started on the Oscars, bro. That shit's fucking terrible. Haven't paid attention in years.
Okay, I got some sad news for y'all, but
Oh,
we don't
shit.
we don't know him, so we'll go quick. Just respects to the man
Okay.
and his family. Toei announced on Tuesday that its president and CEO Osamu Tezuka, no relation to the mangaka of the same name, because apparently there's a mangaka of the same name.
Mm-hmm.
He passed away. He was 62.
Oh no.
They have a new president by the name of Noriyuki Toda in place now. So, you know, he took over like pre-pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
did all the stuff that we saw, right?
Yeah.
So, like what we see coming out of Toei might change.
Oh.
It might change a lot. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, like the head of the
It's a
company, you know,
new-
is completely different. He's gonna have new ideas that he wants to bring to the table. So that makes
Exactly.
sense. Hopefully, there'll be good changes. You know,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm hoping to.
maybe he'll bring back Black Clover.
Oh shit!
It's not Toei, is it?
No, it's not.
I know. I'm so hopeful that maybe
His heart.
maybe he'll like just get connected.
Maybe he'll get it, pick it up. Maybe he'll turn around and be like, why are they not making more of this? You know what?
Yeah, you know what? Let me
Rights.
give me
Get the rights.
Black
I want
Clover.
this. I want this. I want this. Somebody go get that for us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no condolences, respect to him and his family.
Yeah.
But yeah, the new CEO. So we'll see what happens. Demon Slayer has been doing a anime screening world tour, and it's already gotten 2.6 billion yen. And that was just in Japan.
And
I'm really excited.
you know what
for
it
this
covers?
season, actually.
Dude,
The Swordsman Village
Listen to me.
arc.
No,
it shows two.
two episodes.
Oh, I think it's 3
No, it's 2 episodes of the previous season.
and
then the first episode of the Swordsmith Village.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's all it is.
Really?
And that, dude,
And it's done that well?
Mhm.
As of February 19th, it has grossed almost $20 million.
Fuck me, dude. That's
It
crazy.
passed up Dragon Ball Super and quintessential quintuplets the movie.
Wow.
Wow.
I hope not that I hope it doesn't, but like let's make sure that it doesn't pass up One Piece Film Red.
No.
It was
There's
a
no
phenomenon.
way.
It was so good. That's crazy though. And I actually am really excited for season 3 of Demon Slayer.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Again, you know, like not my favorite thing out there, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the way it looks personally.
I
and-
read it. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, and I've heard good things about this season too. And I'm excited to meet more of the Hashira and everything too.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
They're fun.
They are a lot
Like
of
their
fun.
little character quirks. It is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then this was the one I wanted to throw in here for you. So you know how Attack on Titan is really popular?
Don't recall. No. yes, I do.
Attack on what?
But Attack on Titan. Well, the new season's gonna be coming out soon, and they're like, they're apparently they've been recording the process.
Oh, like the behind the scenes process? Or?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a project called 100 Cameras.
Whoa.
They
Really?
set up 100 cameras in there, capturing animators, drawing frames of CG artists at work, how director Yukichiro Hayashi handles the project and the production, staff managing, and overall operation.
Ooh, that's fucking sick.
And this already aired in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, on February 23rd.
Holy
So you
shit.
can probably find it online, but
Nice.
that's some cool shit, right?
Oh, that reminds me of something else. I don't know if you have it in your news real quick, but I did want to mention it because it's also like kind of important. Do you guys know that Dragon Ball One Piece crossover thing that they
Yes.
did?
Yes.
And there was another channel, but I don't remember what it was.
Tarika. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
No,
that
I love that.
They did
It
like
was- it was
that
funny.
crossover years ago, but it
Mhm.
only ever aired in Japan. They're releasing it like worldwide now, so
Mhm.
it's gonna be like dubbed, I guess,
It's-
by the English actors and stuff.
And like in One Piece, like there's like an actual official episode that's there.
Oh, it's an actual episode?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it actually is.
Yeah. And like because like it
I
was
watched
never
all of
released
them
anywhere
the
else.
first time.
If you actually look, I can't remember what episode number it is, but let's just say like it'll say like 649, and then it just jumps straight to 651.
Oh, wow. So it doesn't even show 650 on there because it was never released. Wow, that's cool. I'm excited to see that. You know, I just think it'll be
You've never seen it?
No, I've never seen it. No.
Oh, dude.
I've seen snippets of it, but I've never seen the whole
Dude,
thing.
that's why I laugh when people are like, Luffy and Goku can't fight. It's like they literally do.
They literally do. That's cool. I'm excited for that. I don't remember the date and I don't have it on hand.
Naruto and
but Google
Ichigo weren't even invited.
Oof. That's tough. They're too busy fighting each other, honestly.
No, I wasn't going to mention that, but yeah, that is also a thing. That's all I got for y'all for anime news. But
Nice.
Okay.
feel like we went through that pretty quick.
Yeah, well, yeah, we did.
Oh,
You
I
guys
gotta
want to?
catch my breath.
That's how I felt when I had to open last week's episode with Eric, bro. I don't know how you do it every week. Like, I had to do the whole thing, right? Like, listen to Spotify, Anchor, all that stuff, right? I think I did pretty damn good, personally. But, like, by the end of it, I was like, fuck, I'm a little winded. Like, that kind of takes a lot. Eric's like, dang, that was a lot. And I'm like, yeah. I'm glad Emery does it every week.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you.
I mean, you guys want to start talking about these right now? Okay. So, okay, we addressed it a while back that me and Martine are stupid, and we didn't watch the first season of Vinland Saga for a long time. Or don't know what reason.
Because we dumb.
Because we dumb. That's right. And we all are relatively caught up.
Yeah.
And so like we just want to like kind of talk about those first 5 episodes of season 2. I know, Gary,
Yeah.
Gary, go for it, bro. Because I know
Yeah,
I love your perspective.
Yeah.
Already on it.
Well, first off, Vinland Saga, that first season, you understand Thorfinn from it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And picks up in this new season, and he's a fucking slave.
Yeah.
He's a slave, bro.
He's like
what?
just completely like dead inside too. He's just like no sign of emotion or anything.
No sense.
He's
of
just
purpose.
dead to the world, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't. All he did was kill before, so
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay, chop down these trees.
Yeah. And like, can you blame him too?
No.
He had no idea what he was doing. The fact that old man bought Einar,
I always forget the name of that other dude.
dude, he went through so much shit.
Yeah, dude.
through
It was
so
a
much shit. He
really
lost
crazy
everybody.
opening. Yeah, he
Yeah,
lost everybody
everyone.
important to him. And like, we just met this person. I'm like, dang, I don't know who you are, but bro, I feel sorry for you, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks.
You know what's crazy, bro?
Huh.
The manga, it's worse.
It's worse in the manga?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he-
The anime director was like, I feel bad for the guy, so we're gonna cut some of this shit
Oh
out.
no, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, he been through it, man. He been through it, you know, and like a lot of it was from warriors who were pillaging and passing through because of war.
Yeah.
Right. So he hates people like that, and that's Thorfinn. You know, he grew up in that environment.
Yeah, essentially, and like you see it in the
Yeah,
episodes
That's
too.
all
Like
he knew.
when he finds out who Thorfinn was, like he was about to kill him. He's like, you literally, people like you ruined my life. So like, I can't blame him for being
I
mad
mean,
at him.
shit, the odds are that.
And
he
Thorfinn's just
probably
like, yeah, I did. Like,
Do you hate me for
do
it?
you hate me for it?
did. Like I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, I would too. And
He
like, I don't
hate-
blame Thorfinn for being so dead too, because like he lost his entire purpose. The entire like season 1 was just based on him wanting to get revenge,
Kill
and
Ascalon.
he didn't even get that.
Nope.
Like he should have let go of that a long time ago, in my opinion. But you can
Mhm.
tell how like young and naive he still is. You know, like yeah, he's grown. You know, in terms of like how he can take care of himself. Like we've seen
Yeah.
him fucking slay whoever comes across his path. But at the end of the day, he's still a young, naive kid who's learning how to be a Viking, basically.
person?
Bro, dude, he doesn't know dick. He is an overgrown baby, just like Einar says. Like he doesn't know where crops come from.
Yeah.
He's like, this is wheat. This is crazy. Like I've never seen this. Granted, he comes from a land where, you know, it's
They don't
cold.
They don't do farming. They just
No, they rely on animals in those
Yeah.
type of environments. You know, drink milk, that type of shit.
Yeah.
Right? Eat cheese.
Super basic stuff. Like
Yeah, and like eat meat.
Yeah.
Right? That's why they pillaged. this is a whole different like operation, right? He's never like he's looking at it this like it's extravagance, right? Einar understands there's a possibility for freedom here, right? So he's showing him, oh, this is how we're gonna do this. He's teaching him how to farm, right? And he's watching how blown away he is, and it's like, dude, you don't know anything.
Yeah.
You know,
The
it's
sense
cool
of
to
innocence
see.
on both sides.
Yeah, it's a little bit innocence on both sides, and I'm hoping that they'll like. I hope that they actually learn a lot from each other because I like their dynamic. It's interesting.
Yes, dude. The like the different situations, like whenever he's confronted by what is it, pig or you know, the people who the guards,
Yeah.
the watch guard,
Snake.
yeah, snake and them,
Yeah.
right? The dude, like, and he's just standing there getting slashed, right?
That was a really cool fucking scene, and I felt bad. Like it just kept getting more. Like he wouldn't stop, right? And then the other guy shows up and stops, and that was a fucking great moment when he punches him in the face like that. That was fucking
It
sick.
was.
Yeah. Oh, but it was so cool when he like went to attack him though. Like Thorfinn actually reacted like
He's like, oh,
instinctively,
shit, I
right?
actually care about living.
He like, why did I do that? Like I thought I didn't care anymore. Yeah.
And Crow makes him question it all. Like, dude, this season is so good because it's so like introspective on like all the stuff that Thorfinn's been through, but then also his experience because he read the situation immediately,
Oh yeah.
right? And Einar's like, whoa, what's going on,
And now
right?
I also have a beautiful representation of what it means to go to war with me.
Oh, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah, we gotta talk
Dude,
about Canute. bro.
Canute.
Let's
Canute
talk about
is
Canute.
changing
Savage.
this man.
Black
Oh
Air
my
Force
God.
energy. Black Air Force energy.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
putting him on the list.
Bro, when he pulled up on that, I don't even know what his position was, like a magistrate, whatever, right? When he pulls up, he's like, you will support me. Otherwise, you'll lose everything you have. You'll give me everything.
He was not fucking around,
Like,
bro.
oh,
He
you want
knew
me to
what he
betray
needed
him?
to do.
You want me to betray the person I've allied with myself? They're the reason why I have all this stuff. And he's like, betray them. That's what I expect.
I'm king.
Support me because I'm the king. And he refuses. Everything's burnt. In the
Everything
matter
was
of
on
seconds.
fire.
In the matter of seconds, he's like, what's that? What was that? What's
that
going
fire?
on? And he's
Yeah.
like, oh no, everything you have is now destroyed. That's what it means to face me.
Yeah.
like, buddy. Like,
Dude, that was crazy. He's like, if you want to get serious, it's serious. I'll take
fucking
everything
Trump card,
from you.
Throw the
Yeah.
table and shoot the other guy. That's exactly what that was.
Yeah, basically. Oh man, I would have never expected Canute to turn into that kind of character considering how you first meet him.
Bro,
Like,
he was so frail.
He was frail. He was scared. He couldn't even talk. Like he could not speak for himself whatsoever.
Wouldn't even
bro.
show his fucking face.
I know.
And then
To turn into this, bro, insane.
Dude, now he's the
The first-
king. Now he's the king.
the first like things that were like he like pretty much like introduced in this season was like he saw his people pillaging and he was like, cool, have them killed.
Have them killed.
Like
Like no hesitation either. He just kind of fucking went straight to the
like
point.
what are they doing? And it's like, oh, they're doing this. Like, and it's like, why are they doing it? Oh, well, it's not our ways anymore, so kill them. And it's like, wait,
It's like, but sir, like that's what they do. It's like, no,
No, we don't do that anymore.
we don't do that. I already said that. Kill them.
and like the dude pawned it off on somebody else.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah, that was funny.
Okay, make sure they get killed.
It's like, hey, the king said to do this. Oh, you should go do that. No, but that's fucking cool. I'm excited too. And like, I know that a lot of people have been saying that this season is a little slower, and it is. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I love it.
It's definitely slower than the first season, but I see why it's slower. It's because this is a lot more character focused.
Yes.
Like, I can
Yes,
tell
I
that this
love
is
that.
building up to something, bro. I don't know what it's building up for, but it's taking its time, and we are learning like the fuck is going on with Thorfinn. He has some issues that he needs to overcome internally, and that is very, very important to this story. Clearly, Canute is also a very important like driving force too. And like we're taking our time like building these relationships with the characters. So I'm expecting like something really, really cool at the end. I've heard great things about this arc.
Oh, bro, I can't wait to get even more into it because is it in episode 5? Do we meet that other son? Well, later on. No, it's not. Later on, you get to meet somebody else, and it's
Oh,
crazy,
yeah.
like the way he interacts with the other characters.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
gotta,
yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
catch up. Yeah, I'm like I think 2 episodes.
Or
behind.
kill.
Yes. Oh, dude.
People with the name Thor.
Yeah.
Dude, they're meant to be on the battlefield.
They are.
Okay. All right.
All right, we're gonna take a little break, and then when we come back, we're gonna have a special guest. So I hope you guys enjoy that. All right. This part of the podcast is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Besides the obvious perks of securing your IP address and protecting your privacy on the internet, ExpressVPN allows you to access streaming services in other parts of the world. For example, can you not access Bleach 1000 Year Blood War arc? Simply just fire up ExpressVPN, change your IP address to another country that does, like America, and start streaming Bleach on Hulu. Listeners of this podcast will get a special deal, 3 months free when you sign up for a 12-month package and use our link, www.expressvpn.com/The Anime Alchemist. Again, that's 3 months free when you sign up for a 12-month package and use our link, www.expressvpn.com/The Anime Alchemist. This part of the podcast is brought to you by Hakai Culture. Do you guys have phenomenal legs like Gary? Maybe you got some tattoos on your legs like me and you just want to show them off. Best way to do that was Hakai Culture. They have some of the best anime merch on some of the most phenomenal looking designs for shorts for men. You can get anything from the Meta Nomi. You can get
Gama Nomi.
You can get the Goma Nomi. Sakuna. You can get Sakuna's pattern.
Yeah, they have a lot of the Demon Slayer ones.
Also, so if you guys want to check that out, you guys can get a 10% off if you use my code Emery13377. Again, that's code Emery13377. All right, so we are back, and now we have a lovely guest with us today. You guys can find her on TikTok, YouTube. She does have a Discord if you're looking for a community to join. The lovely Bella Scorn. So thank you so much for tuning in with us today.
So excited to be here. We actually do also do One Piece nights on Fridays in my Discord, where I encourage everybody to come and watch with us because I'm tired of the excuse that One Piece is too long. And if people have the time to consume my content, then you have time to sit down and watch One Piece with us. And we've been doing it now for about 2.5 months and do have people who this is actually their first time watching One Piece together with all of us. So they've only seen as far as we've actually been able to get. And I think we're at episode 51 now.
That's awesome.
That's so cool. You're literally like letting everyone kind of experience the greatness of the show, you know, together within the Discord. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
I love that.
Yeah.
I thought it would be way more fun to be able to watch it and we all get to experience it together. Because if you love One Piece on your own, why not have everybody there with you, especially as it gets further and we finally get to the end and all those moments that we get to see, all those great scenes that we get to actually have together. And it's just way more fun when you have that community with you.
Oh my God, I'm gonna
100%.
I'm gonna love it when those people get to like what we're seeing right now.
Oh, dude, right?
I can't wait.
Better
to
and
see
better.
what we see right now.
That's so sick. You're just adding and building more to the community. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's the plan. I want to use my platforms to just spread One Piece as far as I can.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
She gets it.
too.
She gets
Just
it.
start knocking on the door. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Oda?
This close.
Oh man. Video idea for later. In my introduction for you, I did leave out Twitch because I noticed recently you said you're gonna be stepping away from that, and I just kind of wanted some details.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the area that I live in a neighborhood that is kind of in a black spot. And my HOA specifically does not allow cell phone towers to be built because they want to push us to use the only internet provider that they have. So when we lose power, I lose all service.
Oh,
and it's
wow.
made it hard to keep streaming on Twitch. I haven't been able to get it to connect. It will disconnect during streams. So unfortunately, I would like to get back to Twitch when I can. But at the moment, it just seems like YouTube is probably going to be the more viable option until I can get to an area that's going to have a much more accessible service.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah. And honestly, like we were talking about this earlier too, we're noticing like a lot of Twitch people are actually migrating to YouTube anyways because it just seems like they're offering a little bit better service for streamers in general, like a better overall environment too, from what I've seen. We're not really super big onto like the streaming game, but it is kind of what I've noticed. So honestly, it seems like a really good timing for you anyways.
Yeah.
Personally, don't know much about either. I kind of just started doing Twitch a few months ago. And I've never done YouTube before at all. So this is going to be a whole new learning curve.
Fun.
So I'm excited, a little nervous. I'm not as technologically inclined. So it's been a lot of a learning curve for sure. I was on Premiere Pro for like 10 hours yesterday just getting an intro video made that's 30 seconds long, and I'm really proud of it, but it took a while.
Hey, no, that's awesome. Premiere Pro is a very scary program for like the first time. If you just open that up and you like look at everything, you will get overwhelmed really quick. So I do not blame you.
When I accidentally deleted all the content right when it was done, I was at like the last 2 seconds and it was going to be done, and then deleted the whole project.
Oh no. The worst is when you like have been editing for so long and then like crashes and you're like, shit, when was the last time I saved?
Yeah. So lessons were learned. Luckily, it was just a 30-second clip. Moving forward, I definitely have more information, but I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really proud of what I've got so far, and I'm really excited to finally be able to actually start making more long-form content. I have primarily been on TikTok, removed like 10 times now. So
wow.
I'm excited to actually start making content that hopefully I can actually start talking more about what I want to talk about, showing people the things that I want to see, especially because on Fridays, it's so hard when we do our One Piece Fridays not to talk about what's going on as much, especially the things it's leading up to. So this way I can actually make videos to where I can say, hey, spoilers, here are some of my opinions, because some people have seen it and will ask like, oh, well, what do you think of this character? And I'm like, no, they're not
never,
there yet.
Never heard of him, no. No, thank you.
Huh, that's really crazy that you bring that up, because we're all kind of in the same boat. Like right now, TikTok can go fuck itself.
Oh, and the algorithm has changed so drastically.
It's so bad now, yeah.
Like
I have no idea.
Like there was one day this week I put out a video, and I think for an entire day it was at 9 views.
Seriously, what is going on with that?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, just like using, like as a user of all the social medias, I've just been gravitating more to like YouTube Shorts.
Dude, honestly, me too.
Reels.
Yeah.
Like I haven't really been on TikTok as much because like that, what my For You page doesn't hit. You know, it's not hitting with the stuff that I want to see. So I'm just like, fuck this. I'll go look at something else.
Yeah, and I don't know if like you guys have experienced any of this either, but I've noticed that every time I subscribe to someone or like I follow them on TikTok, I never see them anymore. Like it's like TikTok completely stops showing me their content as soon as I follow them, which is really shitty because like that's like, why would I follow them if I don't want to see their content? You know what I mean? It defeats the purpose.
Yeah, for a while there, it was really good about pushing the people's content that
that you're actually following.
But,
yeah,
like your shit gets buried.
Well, for a while there, like I followed her for like a minute, and then she disappeared.
Really?
Yeah, and then she followed me back. Like everything started lighting up, and I was like, "Where the fuck is all your content been?"
It just hasn't been being
deleted. That was after I lost that account.
Oh, that makes sense.
And that might also be a reason why TikTok hasn't been pushing some of that stuff, because like I bet it's a lot harder when you have to like reset when it deletes all of your content and stuff.
Why?
Like that, right?
Why are you getting flagged?
So my first account, I had 2 accounts at that time. I believe that one of the accounts was taken down because it was an account from when I was still a bikini barista. So arguably, I honestly was shocked every time I logged in and that account still existed, to be honest. But my cosplay account, I posted a video that I knew was probably going to be on the lines for TikTok, but I did a Wolverine cosplay and my claws were genuine movie quality. All of my props and everything that I have is always genuine movie quality. I have Freddy Krueger claws. They're sharp. I've hurt myself once. And as soon as I posted the video, it immediately got taken down. And I kind of had a feeling that I probably shouldn't have done the claws, but I was like, whatever, screw it. I'll do it anyway. We'll see what happens. And I saw what happened. So had to start from the ground up again. And I just make sure not to do any cosplays. Even when I do my Zoro swords, I get a little nervous when I do that cosplay. So I don't pull them out. I make sure that they stay in their sheets and everything. But those are also quality as well. Those are steel. If I sharpen them, if anyone ever tries to break into my house, that's exactly how they're going to see me 3-point style.
They're going to be terrified when fucking Wolverine pulls up on them.
Like, how much do you really want to do?
That's so cool. I love how genuine and how authentic you go in with these cosplays. And that actually leads me to, I wanted to ask, like, how did you get into cosplaying?
Honestly, I've really wanted to do it for a long time. I started reading manga when I was younger. I've been watching anime my entire life. And then I remember walking in like 5th grade and this girl was reading Vampire Knight. And I loved reading at the time. I consumed every book you put in front of me, and I just couldn't get over how she was reading a book backwards. And I was like, well, that's a fun new reading challenge. I really want to do that. That seems so cool. And so she'd loan me her books, completely fell in love with Vampire Knight at the time. Interesting story, for sure, the further in I got, and just completely started consuming manga and wanted to get into cosplay at that time. Didn't really have the confidence for a long time. I did theater for many, many years. I did tech theater for many years. I went to Cornish College of the Arts.
I was in tech theater too.
Yeah, so I have a lot of experience with props and costume making. And finally, with TikTok, honestly, started having fun with it, started putting together kind of just like little pieces that would create cosplays, and people really liked them, and finally actually got the confidence to be like, okay, I'm actually going to do it, and I'm going to start doing the cosplays that I want to do. I'm going to start doing the characters I want to do. I do my gender bend Zoro, which is probably my favorite cosplay that I do, and was wondering if anyone even going to like a gender bend. And it's been incredible. It's been so much fun. I still haven't been able to make it to any con, but I would really like to start doing that either this year or next year.
That's so much fun.
They look like so much fun. And finally just want to actually step fully into the world that I've always kept kind of at home. And I can be very introverted.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I feel like that's like 90% of us, but it's so cool when you kind of like, slowly start embracing it, I feel like, and you just meet all these other people and even like content creators and stuff that have like that same passion, but then like they all have their own opinions when it comes to anime and mangas and stuff. Then you like learn about different shows that you may not have heard of, and you get different points of views. And I think that's like the best part about it, honestly, because like everyone has such a different and variety of taste in shows. So it really like opens the world of anime, like, up.
Incredible community, the anime community and the manga community. Granted, I feel like it depends on what your favorite anime is. I love Naruto, but I feel like anyone who is a diehard #1 Naruto fan can be more intense than One Piece.
No
fans.
filter.
One Piece fans are so welcoming. They're so like, we love it. We're here. We love that you even want to be a part of this. And Naruto fans are like, do you even like Naruto? Have you even seen Naruto? And it's just so much more of a.
Why is that
I'm
so
like, whoa,
true?
dude.
It's like, but then they have Boruto,
Like you draw that line. Like there's some Naruto fans that like they understand that Boruto is shit, but then there's a diehard Naruto fans that support Boruto even though they know it's garbage.
Okay.
I personally haven't watched it just because of most people saying that it's not great to watch. So I'm like, if I have the
time.
Yeah. If anything, like if you are interested in it, I'd say like
Pick up the manga.
Pick up the manga. I've heard the manga is really good for it, so but the anime is just, in my opinion, a waste of time.
Okay.
and just so much filler.
Yes.
You have a pretty ridiculous list. Like when I had to
That's
like scroll into another page, I was like, shut the fuck up.
That was literally just the start. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna overwhelm them, so maybe I'll just pull the reins back.
No,
Otherwise,
no.
It would have been longer.
I guarantee if you knew how much anime this man has seen, it would terrify you.
I have to actually make that list, but it's gonna take a really long time.
It will take you about as long as it took me to watch One Piece.
Oh, good lord.
But out of that list, I know this is a really difficult question, and I'm sorry, but do you have like a top 5?
One Piece, obviously #1.
Atta girl.
Psychopass is my #2. I think Psychopass
call.
is gaining more popularity, but is so underrated for the concept. It doesn't have necessarily all of the magic and the craziness that a lot of anime do, but I love human psychology, and I've been through half a lifetime of therapy, so I just love the dystopian concept in it, and I absolutely love the direction that they go in it, while trying not to say any spoilers because I want everyone to watch it so we keep getting more seasons. And I've been waiting for a new season for literally like 6-7 years now, and I'm kind of losing a little bit of hope we're ever gonna get one. Still crossing my fingers, which is why I tell everyone to watch it so that I can get another season of it, which gets more popularity. But easily my #2.
Spread the good word, right?
It is.
It's
It is
so
really good
good.
though. Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
You would love it.
Psychopass?
Yes.
so
Yes.
good.
It's like centered around like a detective trying to find a criminal, but he's very much in control of his emotions, and it's set in a universe where like they essentially all have a shade. I don't know how to explain this. You want to give it a shot?
We have these things called anime convincing. So you want to try to
Yeah.
convince them about it?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
ready.
sorry. I just don't. It's been so long since I've actually watched it, but the story and the dynamic between the detective and the white boy.
White boy.
It's so good. So it's set a little bit into a futuristic Japan. I don't think it's too much further in our time than it is, maybe like 30, 40 years or something like that. And it's a society that has completely eradicated all crime. And it's supposed to be a safe, utopian society. And the way that they've done this is they have this system that essentially goes through and it shows where everybody is the most compatible in society, and you're supposed to go in that direction so that way society functions at the best rate that it can.
Oh, so it like
And so we
predicts
have
like
a-
the best possible route for everybody, basically, to create like that utopian society.
I mean, yeah, it's like you do that job fair in high school and it's like, oh, these are the jobs you'd fit the best, and then those are the only jobs you're able to do essentially in this society. So you have your main character who is completely 100% compatible to being kind of what he said, this detective, and has all of these dreams of how perfect the society is and really truly believes in it, thinks it's incredible. And as they go through, they kind of realize that it's not necessarily entirely what it seems. And they have these, I don't know if I can say guns, but they have these guns essentially that if they find somebody who is capable of criminal activity, they're able to point these at them and it will tell them a number, and it will tell them if they're at a certain level of a psychopath, then that means they're a harm to society, but they're not a violent harm yet. So they get thrown into a rehabilitation, which is essentially like a psychiatric care until they're deemed able to go back into society. Or if it's a certain number, they're killed on sight. And
Oh shit! Really?
yes. And so as the main character is going through, there's multiple times in which this number hits and she's supposed to go through, she's supposed to follow through with what she has to do with her job, but she doesn't fully agree that these people deserve the fate that they're getting. She believes that maybe they're just a heightened emotional state. Like even at one point, there's a victim who their number is high because they just went through a trauma, obviously.
Yeah.
And she's like, this isn't right. Like, this isn't what we should be doing. But everyone around her is like, nope, that's their number. We have to do it. And as she gets kind of further in, it gets a lot more intricate. I don't want to spoil anything, but she really starts to realize how the webs of everything are actually created and how it's all running. And at the end of the season that we've left off on, they leave off and she has a really intense character choice that she has to make. And it's really incredible when it gets into the dynamics of humans and the psychology and what we go through as victims of abuse, or what deems a criminal, what deems somebody insane. And it's an incredible story. It really is.
Oh no, yeah, that sounds insanely interesting. Actually,
It's-
like the
it's
psychology
really
of
good.
it
It's really
itself.
I could have never
Oh.
put it better than you just did, because
That was one of the
Yeah,
best anime convincings I've ever heard. Oh my god.
it's
good.
so good, man. I recommended this a while back.
Really? Okay.
Both of y'all.
I'll move it back up then. You haven't seen it either then, right, Emery?
I think I
guys
recommended
did
it
watch
after you watched Death Note.
Oh.
That sounds about right.
You will love Psychopaths.
Oh, say less. There you go. Okay.
Okay, do you have a number
Say my number
3?
3. Ooh.
I know. Trust me, we
Hunter,
The hardest
Hunter.
question. Hunter, let's fucking
okay.
go.
Okay.
Respect.
So good.
Respect.
I do think it is Hunter x Hunter, not Hunter x Hunter, because if you look at the episodes, you'll see that every title has an X between each word. So I think the X just represents a space. I don't get on
Yeah,
anybody who
me
says
too.
Hunter x Hunter, but I do think it's Hunter x Hunter.
I just said Hunter,
4.
Hunter.
Yeah, I always say Hunter. I never like call them out on it, but on the inside when they say Hunter x Hunter, I just like cringe a little bit and die a little bit inside.
Same.
I'm like, that's not no, but okay.
4.
Number 4.
Oh, it is hard. It is so hard to pick, and I think especially depending on where my mood is, those can kind of change depending
It's always
on what
4 and
I'm
5. We've literally like every time we ask this question to somebody, it's always the 4 and 5. They're like, well, it depends on like what I'm feeling, but usually like the top 3 are the most like concrete.
I would say number 4 actually might be Blue Exorcist. I do notice your guys'
Ooh.
poster in the back.
Oh,
I am very
yeah.
excited that Blue Exorcist is coming back for a new season this year. Season 3 is finally being released. I'm super, super excited.
Now, do you know that it does not portray any part of the manga. It's non-canon.
The whole anime?
The third season that's coming out. Yeah, it's like oh my no, I'm so sorry.
Okay, but why?
I don't know. There's so much manga to be adapted.
Why did you do that?
You just ruined the whole
It's
thing.
better she finds out now.
Yeah, it's true. Imagine like watching that first episode and being like, the fuck is this?
Honestly, I'm still excited because I've been wanting more content from it anyway, but it's a little sad.
Oh.
I mean, imagine if One Piece ended and then like 10 years after, they turned around and made like the high school anime with the One Piece characters in place. I'd watch that shit.
Okay.
It'd just be more One
I'd still
Piece
watch
in
it.
a different form. I'd want it. So I don't blame
I'm still
you.
watching.
Okay.
Have you read
Think
the
number-
manga for Blue
Have you read
Exorcist?
the manga?
Not for Blue Exorcist. For some reason, when I read the manga of something, I don't watch the anime because I already have in my head what their voices sound like. And then watching the anime, it just distracts me. And then if I watch the anime, if I want to read the manga, it's mostly because there's a cliffhanger or I want the story continued, but they're not continuing the anime like Hunter x Hunter.
Or Magi.
That's
Or Magi.
Personally, I actually like Sinbad more than I like Magi. I thought Sinbad was better.
You should really pick up the manga then.
Yo,
That's one of
I
those that
wanna-
like,
fired.
yeah, that one you
Okay.
might want to
Okay.
just to see
Okay.
if
No,
So
you get
changed.
to see who Sinbad
Really is.
That's
becomes
what I want. I'm
and
like,
what
why
he does, like in Magi.
so
They
so good.
that's like one of my favorite mangas ever, and I love Sinbad. He's
Such a great character.
he's such a good character.
Actually, that might be my number 5 anime. The art is beautiful. The
Yes, it
character is
is.
incredible.
Yes, it is.
Like I don't understand why more people haven't seen Sinbad.
Like you-
Everybody's watched Magi, but nobody's seen Sinbad.
It's not on Netflix anymore.
Everybody's seen Sinbad. There's been
They took Sinbad off of
opposite.
Netflix though.
Yeah.
I've
That's what I'm
had the
saying.
opposite
Yeah.
experience. I've ran into so many people who have watched Sinbad, but they're like, "Oh, Magi. Oh, that has him as an adult. Oh, that's crazy."
Yeah, it's like the opposite of
Really?
it.
Yeah,
Everyone I've
that's
seen is
that's
fine.
interesting.
Pick, please. Like you literally if you pick
She
up
said
the
number
manga.
5.
Yes, number 5 is Magi.
Okay, so what's your number 4?
It was
It was
Blue Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist.
Mhm.
Okay, man, those are some really good picks.
That is a solid list, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I fuck with that list. That's a good list.
Yeah, I like it
You
a lot.
got taste. You
Mm.
got taste.
For me, it's either the story or the art style. It did take me a minute to get into the art style of Psycho-Pass. I'm not gonna lie, because it's different than the normal anime style that I do like. I do like a lot of color. I like really beautiful animation. But the storyline is just so incredible.
I mean,
It's just top tier. It really
No
is.
wonder you
I
love
grew-
One Piece.
Yeah.
Especially the further you get, the animation in One Piece just gets gorgeous.
Oh,
It's kind of
yeah.
cheesy at first.
Yeah, it really.
Well, yeah, it came out in the 90s.
Yeah, like you gotta give it a break.
People are like, oh, well, the anime or the art style for One Piece, I just can't get into it. I'm like, okay, I understand. The beginning of it is a little cheesy. Give it a little time, and I promise, if that's the only reason that you don't want to watch One Piece is because of the animation style, that will change your mind. Just give it a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that
Seriously.
honestly, like that was my biggest reason for not getting into One Piece, aside from it being over 1,000, chapters. It's just like the art style. It was so different from what I was used to because I'm coming from like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. Honestly, I had not watched that much beforehand, but those like
No,
typical
Fire
shonen ones,
Force.
right? No, I think I watched that afterwards.
Oh, okay. Black
But
Clover.
Black Clover, yeah. But like that typical like shonen art style, right? And I was so used to that, and then I go to like One Piece, and it's so goofy and like just cartoony kind of, and it was
Mhm.
like a weird jump. It was the best decision I ever made personally, and in my opinion, if you stick with it, like the ending or like where we're at currently, it's like a treat. It's like a reward for everybody that like started from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
that actually like dealt with that early animation. Right now, it competes with anything else that's out there, in my
Oh,
opinion.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, we're aware that you have a Zoro tattoo.
I have 2.
What?
Oh, you do?
I have 2. I do.
Okay, what are they? Where are they?
What are they?
So on my ankle, I actually have Zoro with his Jolly Roger. I got that one down in Costa Rica, and the tattoo artist had no idea who he was. But I guess the owner of the shop was a huge One Piece fan. And I was walking through like a week later, so I was there for 2 weeks, and I saw my tattoo artist. I was like, oh, hey, do you want to see how it's healing? And he was like, yeah, show it to me. And he was with the owner. And I showed it to him, and the owner was like, is that Zoro? I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome.
And then I am working on a One Piece sleeve. Originally, I wanted all of the characters, and I did want the most emotional scenes, in my opinion, where they had the best character development and truly became the characters that they were. My artist said that my arm is really skinny, and that wasn't going to work. So I did have to change the concept a little bit. So I'm got Zoro right now that I'm starting. This is really tight, but I don't know if it's gonna happen.
It's okay.
It's okay. If you got a really good picture of it, send it to me.
We'll pop it in
Yeah,
the
and
video.
we can pop it up on.
I can definitely do that. And so I decided Zoro's gonna be here. I'm doing Luffy on top of the shoulder, and then I'm doing Rogers and Rayleigh. So I have the original King of the Pirates in his second in command, and then I'll have the new King of the Pirates in his second in command.
I love
Love
that.
That's
That's
badass.
So cool. I love the
And I'm also
concept.
gonna get a Bartolomeo tattoo because I can't tell you how much I love that character.
Yes, I fucking love him.
He is like the universal like best character out of all like the One Piece
yeah.
fandom.
He is us put into the One Piece.
Literally, yeah. It's like the best One Piece fan just incarnated into the actual show.
I love that.
Strong ass devil fruit
Incredible.
too.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
I have like I haven't posted about it yet, so nobody knows about it. I have Zoro, like the manga cut out for when nothing happened. Okay, I
his
get that.
It's one of the best scenes.
It is.
Best.
And then do you remember on what's the island with the giant scary? I always forget it.
Elbaf.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
With
Little Garden.
Little Garden.
Little Garden. In Little
I always want to
Garden,
call it Whiskey Peak, but I know that's wrong.
You know when Zoro gets stuck in the wax cake
Yeah.
and he goes to cut his legs off because he rather die fighting the enemy than just being stuck?
Yeah.
I got those scars tattooed on my ankles too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
huge fucking Zoro
dope.
fan.
Same. He is honestly the best character in the entire show. He has the best one-liners. He has the best scenes. He has the best character development. Like, nobody can outbeat Zoro.
Except for Luffy. But
God damn it.
Except for Luffy. It's always the
Zoro's
same
top
after
tier.
all these years. It's so funny.
Oh my
If you
God.
couldn't tell by the Zoro soda can right in front
Oh
of
yeah,
him,
like
right?
we have a Zoro soda can, and then we have a bunch of Zoro figures, and we even have okay, so Martine, his brother, for Christmas, he, you know, those like anime painting that they would do on like the frames and then like flip it and it would have the picture.
Mhm.
He did that for us one year. He did me a Zoro one.
he did me a Luffy.
And he did me a lot.
Okay. So if you're a big Zoro fan, like where does he list on like the, you know, anime husbando list?
Oh, top.
Oh, top.
Number one.
Just
Number one.
Damn.
I mean,
Number one.
she said her favorite anime is One Piece.
And if
Real.
Zoro's
And then
your
if her favorite character, then yeah.
That's a good
Come on,
point.
bro.
Son of a bitch.
She said he's the
Quick
best
maths,
character
bro.
in
Quick
there,
maths.
bro. Yeah, quick maths.
Okay.
Honestly, as soon as Zoro was introduced into One Piece, there was no turning back for me. It could have been the worst anime after that, and I was still gonna watch it. That as soon as he came in, I was like, okay, I'm on this for life.
Yeah, Zoro's just too cool of a character, honestly. Like, how can you hate on Zoro?
Woman after my own heart.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Do we want to?
I had a quick question, actually.
Oh, go for it then.
So, kind of circling back to your number 5 pick of Magi. So, I have a friend named Sam. We call him Sammy Boy. We are trying to convince him to actually watch Magi. So, coming from someone else who also appreciates it and puts it in their top 5, why would you recommend Magi to someone? And for context purposes, he loves isekais and he loves adventure and world building.
It is an isekai.
Magi?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, why would you recommend it in your opinion?
Well, personally, Sinbad is over Magi for me. I know it's the same world, so I would recommend if you enjoy them, watch both of them. The art style is absolutely beautiful. Oh God, especially the way they draw the Magi. I've always loved genies. I love the idea of magic and not just kind of like wand magic, but like an actual being of magic.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that they draw their Magis, the way that they have the different concept of Magis is absolutely incredible. The dungeon building is also really fun. If you love SAO, I don't find any reason why you wouldn't love Magi or Sinbad, because as they go through the dungeons and adventuring through it, you just really get to feel that excitement of the world that they're in, but then they go in, they get trapped, and having to defeat this, and especially Sinbad, he's just
The coolest
so
fucking
badass.
character. He's
So
so
badass.
badass.
Like, such a good character.
Saga.
Paula Lark. The coolest
The
fucking move.
coolest fucking move, man.
And it's really got something for everybody. I personally really love anime that it doesn't matter what demographic you are, it doesn't matter how old you are, where you're from, there's a little piece in that anime for everybody. That is why One Piece is my all-time favorite, because it doesn't matter who you are, there's going to be something about One Piece that you're going to absolutely love. And I do think
Agreed.
Magi and Sinbad are very, very similar to that, to where you don't necessarily have to be at a certain age or have certain style to have something in that anime that you're going to absolutely fall in love with.
Preach.
Literally could not have said it better myself. I think you could convince every person on planet Earth to watch One Piece, to be honest with you.
Clip that.
No,
I can't tell you how many
that's the
people-
goal.
Yeah.
Since doing One Piece, I actually got into being a bikini barista during COVID, because it was one of the few things that actually was still open, because it was deemed an essential business, ironically.
People need their coffee.
Because they served, it served coffee and food, and I was at that time still watching One Piece for the first round, and I can't tell you how many times somebody's messaged me on TikTok, come into one of my lives, sent me a message on Instagram or something, and they're like, did you know you're actually the reason that I finally started One Piece? And that is the favorite thing to hear.
That is like the coolest thing to hear.
It is. I've gotten that a couple times, and it is phenomenal.
It's like a badge of honor, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got this person to watch One Piece, you know? Like, fuck yeah.
That's
I'm
one of
looking
my
at one.
favorite things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's your favorite thing to do, Gary.
Come on, bro.
'Cause it's just-
spreading the word.
Yeah, it spreads. Like, you got Emery to watch it, then both of you and Eric got me to watch
Mhm.
it. So then I started getting like Cole to watch it, and someone else.
Then we got
Joel.
Pablo to watch
And
it.
Pablo,
to
yeah, we
watch
got
it.
Pablo to watch
And
it.
then
And
Pablo
my
gets
brother.
all his friends to watch it.
Got
Yeah, and
Brendan to
Pablo's
watch it.
trying to get Duffy to watch it, trying to get Joel to watch it. Like, it spreads, you know? I love
Sarah
it.
finally watched it. Like,
See, I've been saying it.
Completely?
I mean, she be watching it.
Oh,
though.
yeah, no,
she
no, no, no.
respects it. You
Oh,
know,
fuck
she
yeah.
like,
and she knows.
yeah. Before she used to hate it, cause like, it would legit take my time,
See,
cause I would watch it.
Gary is
with
the
her.
One Piece ringleader in Texas. You know, Bella's gonna be the One Piece ringleader out there in Washington.
Oh, and then we
Yeah.
could have a big convention eventually. Man,
What?
I like that
And
idea.
honestly, I definitely understand why a lot of people don't want to get into One Piece. I was one of those people for a long time. I've seen so many anime, and I'd ask people, I'm like, well, I've seen a huge list of anime. I need a new one. Everyone's like, oh, why don't you watch One Piece? Why don't you watch One Piece? And I was like, well, I don't have the time. So I understand. I had those excuses, the same ones that everyone has. So my advice for somebody who's never watched One Piece before, I understand that a lot of people like to be able to binge their anime. Don't think of One Piece as 1,000 episodes long going in and make it seem so daunting. Watch it an arc at a time. Take a break if you need to. Watch another anime on your list. If you can watch Hunter x Hunter, if you can watch Naruto or any other anime, Bleach, any of those that have a long period of episodes, you can commit to one arc of One Piece. And just watch it an arc at a time and think of each one of those arcs as a different anime in the same world. And by the time you get through the first arc, you're gonna be completely hooked. I promise you. It's not that scary, it's not that daunting. And then at the end of the day, my second argument for anyone who doesn't want to get into One Piece is think of your absolute favorite anime. Wouldn't you want 1,000 episodes of that anime?
I say the same thing. Like, yeah, everyone complaining that there's too many episodes of something. I'm like, but it's all these episodes of something that's phenomenal. Like, take your favorite anime. If Naruto was your favorite anime, like, wouldn't you want it to just keep going if it's that good? Like, it's always that thing. It's too many episodes, and then you catch up, and then it's not enough episodes, truly. It's just not enough episodes of One Piece.
There's really not.
I'd watch
say it-
10,000 episodes of One Piece.
For real.
yeah. If you say it's too many episodes, if you cut out the intro and the outro and the recap,
It's not that
15
bad.
minutes.
It's not that bad, yeah.
15 minutes, bro.
Episode.
That's
Yeah.
that's not that much time.
You
It's
can
a
get
quarter
two
of an
episodes
hour.
in 30 minutes. Like, look
Yeah.
at me in the eyes and tell me you weren't doing that as a kid with SpongeBob.
Bro, how many times have y'all looked at the clock when you're on lunch break and you're like, oh, 40 minutes, I can get in 2 episodes of anime.
I used to do that at my old job. I used to
Yeah.
be like, oh, I could probably watch like a couple episodes.
Episodes.
Yeah. 'Cause you know exactly what to skip. Like if you're just
Uh-huh.
going straight to the meat of the episode.
Yep. I love that.
Yeah, and especially like all the Naruto people like not wanting to like commit to that or something. Like I get it if you don't like it, you don't like it. I'm not gonna on you on that. But if you're saying that it's too long, but you've watched all of Naruto, bro, that's a shit ton of Naruto episodes, and
Dude,
you can't watch a few episodes of One Piece to try it out.
They'll rewatch it.
They'll rewatch
Be like,
it.
I watched Naruto my 5th time. Like, motherfucker.
You could have watched One Piece twice.
I feel like the biggest reason that a lot of Naruto fans don't want to watch One Piece is because they don't want anything to be over Naruto for them. And most people that I know who started with Naruto and that was their number one, who then watched One Piece beat out Naruto for their top favorite anime. So I feel like at that point it's just pure defiance and commitment to Naruto that they don't want to watch One Piece, because what if One Piece does become better for them? And it will.
Yeah, they're scared. They're scared that we're right.
I love that.
I mean, there's better world building. I noticed that's a trend with your top 5 is all of those worlds have incredible world building.
Yes. Yeah.
All of them.
Oh, absolutely. Character development and world building. Don't get me wrong, a lot of anime are really great, but they just don't really get into a whole world. Like, that's one of my things that I love Hunter x Hunter, and granted, I understand the creators had a lot of health issues, so I'm never going to be upset that that one isn't getting continued, because I would just prefer that he be healthy and strong rather than give us more content.
Yeah.
But the world building is the best part. Being able to get into an anime, get into a manga, and actually feel like you're a part of an entire world, not just a story, really makes you feel like you're actually a part of the experience versus just reading about an experience or watching an experience.
Yeah,
and that's the best
exactly.
part of any anime experience.
Have you seen what is it? Jobless Reincarnation?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Because that's how that world feels, and it's a hell of an experience.
It's a hell of an experience.
I don't think I have yet. I'll have to. You said jobless.
Yeah,
Jobless
Reincarnation.
Yeah, it's Jobless Reincarnation, or it's also Mushoku Tensei.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
How do you prefer watching your anime? Do you watch it subbed or dubbed?
I do watch it dubbed.
I
have
flip-flop.
AoT.
It's on Hulu dubbed as well.
Yeah.
So
And the dub.
Oh, the dub is
phenomenal.
fantastic.
and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty damn good.
Okay, speaking of Hulu anime, okay. Sometimes they do put out some heat.
Like original?
Bangers.
Like I think it's just like they just stream some heat, and you just don't know about it because like it's not advertised on like the normal like Crunchyroll. Like Hulu doesn't advertise their anime.
Yeah, yeah.
So
They should.
there's this one anime I found on there
Mhm.
called Summertime Rendering.
Oh, I've heard of Summertime Rendering.
Bruh, we were fucking up.
This
Is that the
was
one that you were talking
I
about?
was telling y'all was locked behind Disney having the title and not releasing it.
Oh, right. Oh, I do remember you talking about that, Gary. Yeah, that was a little bit
Yes,
ago.
It's hella good, bro.
So
It's
good.
really
okay.
good.
You've seen
I
it
think
too?
it's also on Amazon Prime.
Ooh.
I'm actually currently watching it, and I do think it is on Amazon Prime because that's actually where I found it. I didn't find it on Hulu. I found it on Amazon, ironically.
Huh.
It is on Hulu. I can confirm that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I do.
ooh, okay.
Bro, take Parasite, Erased, and ReZero. Put it all in the
It's
same thing.
good.
I've
It's
seen
good.
one out of those three, so
You've seen
Take some of
I've
the
seen Erased, not ReZero or
Parasite?
I haven't seen Parasite yet.
I'm gonna fuck you up, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Have
Fight
you
me.
seen Devilman
good.
Crybaby?
No.
Mm.
Bella, you're gonna very quickly
Yeah,
learn that I have a shit ton of stuff to watch, and
Yeah,
I
he's our little baby anime.
He's our
watcher.
booba.
He's our-
That's like the best part because he has so much anime that he
I
gets to
know,
watch.
it's so great. I love
Yeah.
seeing his reactions.
and I get there too. Like I've watched the important ones for the most part. You know, the ones that like I shouldn't be on a podcast talking about it if I haven't watched it yet. You know.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I have my
watched
big
Magi?
3 badge.
Have you watched Magi?
Have you watched Soul Eater?
I'm
Mm.
gonna get to it. I promise you.
Have you watched?
Have you watched Tokyo Ghoul?
I actually did watch a little bit of Tokyo Ghoul, but I couldn't really get into it to be honest. It wasn't really
That
like.
one actually used to be in my top 5 until season 3. I don't know what the fuck happened there.
Fucking Eddie said the same thing.
Like,
I agree with you completely. Yeah. After that season, it just no, just no.
I don't know what happened.
That's
It was so good. It was so good. And then they build it up to this huge fight, this huge battle that you have to wait until the next season for. And then season 3, it's just like throws everything out the window. And I don't know what happened there. You want to watch Tokyo Ghoul and you have not, just watch the first 2 seasons. Don't bother with the third one. It's really not worth
Then
it.
go read the manga.
Yeah, I think
Like,
that's what I've heard the most about that show is like just watch the first couple seasons, but then just stop after that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which is really disappointing because it was really incredible and it was a great story and it was so good. It was so good. And then trashed it.
That's a shame. And it's a shame when it's like actually a really good story, especially like from the manga. Like, why change it? Honestly, I don't get it.
That's how I felt about Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they kind of just fucked it up.
Hold on.
What's about SAO?
He has not seen that as well.
Especially when they did that, like the whole like reincarnation thing.
In
that-
SAO?
Yeah, that was
Oh.
that was weird.
I think
Bella,
SAO
I
could have
think I got
probably
you.
been. I think SAO could have been the greatest anime of this generation, and honestly, probably could have really combated One Piece with the world building if they would have stayed in Aincrad.
Oh yeah,
If they would
100%.
have actually
Yes.
went into
Whoa,
the forest,
really?
100%.
really could have. The world building was incredible. The main character's a god, basically. It's incredible. And then I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. They
They
just
dropped the ball.
went
Oh,
a different
Fumbled the
direction.
bag, man. They moved
did.
it to a different universe, different game, and all that, and then they started like exploring other concepts. And then they did this season where like it was like a soft reboot, low key, of the universe, and they just changed a bunch of shit. And it was like I don't
I don't care.
know what they're even doing at this point.
It's so weird.
It was terrible. But if they would have stayed in Aincrad, they would have actually kept that going all the way to 100 episode or 100 floors.
That
It really
would
could
have
have
been
been the
so
one-
good.
like,
Yes.
They could have explored
was-
like the different types of gear, the different kinds of like creatures they encounter. There was so much they could have done, but they never even really delved into it. They'd like
Not
sprinkle
that
it
they
in on the
didn't.
sides.
Mm-hmm. Now I reviewed your list, and there's something not on there that's a little concerning for me.
Hey, she said that's not everything.
I know.
yeah,
That doesn't mean I didn't watch
You
it.
gotta listen
I didn't
to
want
it,
to
man.
overwhelm you.
I know, and that's why I'm just gonna bring it up because otherwise I think all three of us are gonna lose our shit. Have you seen Full Metal Alchemist? Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I actually.
Hey. So listen to me.
I know
You gotta
it's
watch
amazing.
this
I know.
show. You gotta watch this
I
show.
know. I know. I know. It's amazing.
It is known for its strong female characters, and if you appreciate supporting, female creators who are out there, it's written by a female.
Mm-hmm.
She's so good about making the story like wrapped around character
Oh,
motivation.
The characters are the best part about this
And the
show.
way they interact with each other is so good.
Yes.
Like with all of the animes that you've been talking about that you enjoy, you will really like this.
Like,
If
I
I'm being
guarantee
honest.
you, I think you could put it in your top 5 based
Yeah.
off of what you like. Like,
By the end of it, it'll probably be it'll be like contending for a spot in your top 5.
Sub and dub.
100%.
I do
are both
believe that.
amazing.
I do believe that, and it is on my list. The only reason I haven't watched it yet is because I do know how long it is, and right now, because I'm watching One Piece, I don't want to commit to another long anime while already watching a really long anime. So when I take a break from One Piece, it's normally to watch a short anime that's got like 12, maybe 24 episodes.
Oh,
Take a little break, come back to One Piece. So it is on my list, and I am planning to watch it.
Mhm.
I just want to fully commit to it when I do watch it.
Okay, the perfect time then after Whole Cake Island. Whole Cake is a lot.
Whole Cake is a lot.
Whole Cake is bigger than Dressrosa.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's not longer than Dressrosa.
Yes, it is. Episode wise?
Episode wise?
Yes, it is.
Pretty sure it is.
Isn't Zoe
Chapter-wise.
really short?
Zoe's
Zoe
pretty
is,
short.
Zoe is super
yeah.
short, and Whole Cake is
Okay.
long, dude.
No, Whole Cake is long. I didn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
shit. Well, you know what's longer than both of those?
Wow.
Wano.
Yeah, definitely take a break.
That's a good
yeah.
call. That's a good call.
Yeah, I would recommend taking a break right before you get to Wano because Wano is like its own thing, honestly. Like, in my opinion, you could have split up Wano into 2 arcs. I think you could basically turn it into like the Wano arc,
Kuni.
Wano Kuni arc, and then like the raid
Onigashima.
arc. Yeah, because there's just so much shit that happens.
Mhm.
There's more episodes and chapters than the entirety of Dressrosa and Whole Cake. Not combined, but like separately.
Goddamn.
Oh, I actually am planning on taking a break at Wano just because the anime isn't caught up on the manga for Wano, and I'm not patient enough to wait a whole week for a new One Piece episode. So I'm gonna stop at Wano until the full arc has been animated, and then I can actually watch the full arc of Wano. So I
a
am
great
actually going to be
idea.
taking a break.
I recommend that because Purgatory is the worst.
Yeah, I highly recommend that. And honestly, there's not that much. Like, Wano will definitely be wrapping up in the anime this year, in my opinion.
Mhm.
I think by like December, latest would be probably like January, February, I guess. Because there is like some stuff that happens like right after Wano ends that's still in Wano. It's like a post Wano arc, I call it. It's not officially called that, but that's what I consider it as. But yeah, no, we're getting into the meat of things, and we were talking about that earlier. Is like we're pretty much heading towards the climax of the arc. So yeah, I think you'll definitely have time to be able to, you know, watch it in its entirety, and you'll appreciate it a lot more. Trust me.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I don't have the patience to sit and wait in the middle of the story. If I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch it a full arc at a time, so
Yeah.
that way I can at least catch up on the arc and then take a break. I can't stop in the middle of an arc and just be like, now I'll just wait a week for one episode.
Worst
I'm
feeling
impatient.
ever.
So I'm assuming when it comes to how you view anime, you're not often watching animes that are coming out as the seasons are airing. You typically wait till they're all done and then like watch them all.
I will wait until at least a season is out and then I will binge it. I'm so impatient and I know how much I love certain animes, so if I have to stop in the middle and then wait, there's nothing in the world that seems worse than that to me.
I
want to watch the
respect
whole
that.
thing.
I have a lot of friends who do the same thing, and no, that's I respect it too. I personally I keep up with like the anime that are coming out every season.
Mhm.
You know, and like each week I'm checking like, okay, is something new coming out, right? But it's because
You're
I like to
addicted.
keep up with it. Hey,
You
You're
have
addicted.
you have a problem. It's not a bad problem. I'm just saying you do have a problem.
It's a good problem to have though.
I'm offended.
Bro, we
Nah.
all have a group chat literally called AA meeting.
yeah, it's true.
Damn, it wasn't supposed to be meant like that.
I know, I know, but it's funny as shit that it is.
Yeah, no, but with my friends who you know watch anime like that, I'll typically like keep tabs, right? So I'll hit them up and be like, "Hey, you should check this out. It's done now. Like anime is done airing." You know, so do you ever like keep track of them? Like, are you ever interested in anime and like you see that it's coming out, but then you're waiting for it to end?
Not in particular, since my anime list is so long that typically there's always something for me to watch and then I'll get back to something. If I know something's coming out, like Hunter x Hunter is supposed to be getting another reboot and coming back. So as soon as that starts, if it does,
Fingers crossed.
If it does. I'm right there. But I feel like there's just so many good anime out there that there's always something that I can binge, something that I can watch, and hopefully, knock on wood, I'm not going out anytime soon. So I'll have a lifetime to be able to keep enjoying anime, keep watching anime, and have all the time in the world to be able to watch all the anime that I want to.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Love that, yeah.
Love that. Yeah.
I'm just excited to see how advanced and how crazy shit gets, because it's been so good lately.
Yeah.
It's been so good, and the animation and the shots and the style, like bro. The fact that Chainsaw Man flopped completely in Japan is insane.
It is, because it was fucking crazy over here. Nobody, like, everyone was talking about.
That's because
Chainsaw
us
Man.
Americans love our violence.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that actually tracks pretty
Come
good.
on, buddy.
Yeah.
Have you watched Chainsaw Man?
I haven't yet. That's one of the ones on the list when I take a break from One Piece to watch. But since
Okay.
I finally have gotten to the end of Dressrosa, I do want to try to finish Zoe and Whole Cake, and then I'll take a break and go into my anime list and actually watch the shorter ones that have been waiting on my list to go and watch. So that is one of the ones on my list, but I'll make kind of a list of the ones that I'm going to watch. I commit to One Piece before anything else, and then when I take a break from One Piece, I'll go through that list and just consume all of the shorter ones.
Okay. I
You
high
gotta
key,
do it.
high key. Just again, Whole Cake is a lot, so maybe like watch something after Zoe, something short. I do recommend it. Trust me.
Yeah, maybe like a 12-ish.
Yeah, just like a
episode one.
12-ish kind of.
To give you a breather.
It's like
Yeah.
you're resetting your palate, you know? That's kind of
Yeah,
like what
exactly
I
what
see
it
it
is.
as. Yeah.
That's what we did with you with Magi.
Honestly, after the Great War in One Piece, it's so amazing every episode. And I mean, don't get me wrong, One Piece is great up until then, but especially since that final moment when that war ends, I don't think I could ever get tired of binging One Piece.
Right.
Like,
that's like the
the only reason
solidifying factor in my opinion. If you watch Marineford, like that, it's over.
yeah.
You can't not like that arc. You know what I mean? It's
There's just no way.
a great arc.
Bro, that's the arc that Buggy became the first live streamer.
I mean, you're not
No,
wrong.
legends were born that day.
The legends were born. Buggy for Pirate King.
Oh, and everything changed in that world that day. It
That's
changed
true.
everything in One Piece. Oh, and it's so good. I get chills I get chills thinking about it. I have them right now. I get chills. So good. I cry at least once every episode. Like, Sabo's backstory was
Oh,
so sad and so good. Really similar to Ace's, though. I think that is my one, if anything, how I feel about that is it feels too similar to how Ace comes into the story and also how Ace leaves. That it's like, you can't replace Ace. You can't replace him in my heart. You
Yeah.
can't replace him in the
Yeah, no,
and I know Sabo is his own character, but
he got the
It
same
just felt-
hairstyle too. It's
He's
like
not a.
the pirate. No, yeah, no, he's not Ace, and like he's definitely different in the sense. But I do feel like sometimes the community, not that everyone agrees, but I feel like some people think that they were trying to replace Ace, and I can see how like
that's how it felt.
that can come off, and it did feel like that for a little bit. But I think like over the course of time we'll kind of see that no, like Sabo has a different role to play than Ace did. I do think it was a little soon when they introduced him, but I don't know,
it's too
maybe
soon.
I'm okay with it
It's always-
personally. And
Yeah, I mean the world operates in like actual time though. Shit keeps moving when we're not watching.
yeah, true.
That is true. Shit, I had something I was gonna say. Fuck. I'm so sorry, I lost it.
No, you're good.
No. I mean, fuck, it was something. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I had it. It came back to me. I'm sorry. We can't not do this. We usually do something like this with our guests. So, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, fuck, marry, kill.
She's gonna marry Zoro.
I know she's gonna marry
Obviously.
Zoro. I mean, I would
Marrying
marry Zoro.
Zoro.
Yeah.
Marrying Zoro, without a doubt, that loyalty is unmatched. I mean, his chest size is bigger than mine. Just an incredible character. Like, oh, I love for Zoro goes so deep.
Like you gotta kill Sanji or Luffy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Can we do all the Straw Hats, or does it just have to be between
No.
them three?
Just
That's them three.
Probably fuck Sanji, just because I feel like he would be a gentleman.
Yeah, I mean, probably
Gentleman.
actually, what he's doing.
Might actually be. Yeah.
Let's be real.
Clearly
Luffy's not gonna know what
He'd
he's
be,
doing.
he'd be a attentive lover.
You're right.
Luffy's
You're so
not
right.
gonna know what he's doing at
No.
all.
And that's a rubber
And then-
boy. Yeah. I'm sorry. We
That
had to
definitely-
have an inappropriate question.
So, okay, and unfortunately, that does mean kill Luffy.
So you become
Yeah.
pirate king.
I would actually be there for Zoro to become the Pirate King. He's king in my eyes all day,
Damn.
every day.
Wow.
But he
Zoro
just wants to be great
literally
at
out-
swordsman.
You kill Luffy and then
That's
give
a-
the devil fruit to him. Like, that's a wedding gift.
Like a
I would.
trophy.
Zoro is top for me, and honestly, I love Luffy, but he is like my middle favorite Straw Hat.
Whoa. Okay, hold on.
really?
No.
Now I gotta
Sorry,
ask this. Can you rank the Straw Hats for us then? We know what your number one is.
Yes. So Zoro number 1. Number 2 is obviously Robin. In my brain, Zoro and Robin are dating. I ship them forever. I know people ship Tashigi and Zoro, and I just
Oh,
refuse to
no.
accept
No, bro. It's Robin and Frankie.
Robin. Robin and
Just
Zoro.
kidding. Cursed words.
Cursed words.
So Robin is my number 2. Sanji's my number 3. Chopper is my 4. I love Chopper with every fiber of my being. He's just a little thing I want to protect
He's my
forever.
number 1.
The cutest thing in anime.
He's the best. Luffy does come next.
Number 5. Wow. Son of a bitch.
That's
cool. I
crazy.
love that.
And then Brooke, Frankie, Nami, and Usopp.
Damn. Damn.
I get it though.
I mean,
I get it personally.
Wow, she didn't. No, never mind.
Oh my God.
No,
we all almost.
whoa.
Whoops.
I
Careful.
do know the spoilers, so I do know who the next Straw Hats in line are, but because I'm not up to that point when I do know them as a Straw Hat, I don't rank them on my list, but I do know who the next Straw Hat to join is, and I can't wait, and I'm really mad it didn't happen when I wanted it to, but that's okay, because it's going to happen, and I'm still okay with it.
Just wait for what's to come in Whole Cake.
Oh man, Whole Cake is such a good arc. You're gonna love that one. You're gonna really like Whole Cake.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone keeps saying that who's watched further than me, and I'm really excited. That's why I'm probably still going to commit to Whole Cake before taking a break at Wano, because everyone keeps telling me how much I'm going to love Whole Cake.
It's phenomenal.
But I'm like,
There's only one issue with Whole Cake. No Zoro in it.
Oh yeah,
true.
yeah, that's true. But it's so good. I bought the box set for that arc for the manga because it's just like it's so good.
yeah, I can accept that. Don't get me wrong. I love my Zoro. My favorite
When you get
episode
to
for
see-
Zoro was probably in Dressrosa when he had his fight with Pika.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God.
So good. It was so good.
When you watch Wano, we're gonna have to have you on again because I want to fangirl over Zoro with you after you see what happens in Wano because it's
so good. Like it's honestly the best part about it is because you do get a break from Zoro while you're in Whole Cake because like you don't get to see him as much. But when you go into Wano, it's like now we know you missed Zoro.
we know you missed him.
We're delivering on some Zoro action,
Yes,
and it's
bro.
just top tier. And like I'm talking like first episode of Wano, to be honest.
No, and then it's more than a
And
couple
then
things.
more,
They give you a lot of Zoro, so just look forward to Wano.
Yeah, you will definitely enjoy Wano a lot.
Mm-hmm. But Bella,
I can accept that.
I really appreciate you coming on today. You don't know this, but you were like the first content creator we've ever really collabed with on like having on the podcast and like actually having an interview with. Everybody else it's either been like our friends or a buddy from our like
From the
our Discord.
server. Mhm.
So you are the first.
First content creator.
Yeah, this is like our first collab technically.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And we really appreciate it. Yeah, this was a fantastic episode and
Yeah,
fantastic
I've loved this so much.
conversation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
You invited me.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're very interesting to talk to.
yes, very much so.
Yes.
Very refreshing. And we'll make sure to put all your links in the bio. So if you guys want to check it out, make sure you guys check out her TikTok, her Instagram, her YouTube, and am I allowed to say the last one?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
you guys can also check out her spicy link to OnlyFans as well. I'm sorry. I did my
Oh,
homework.
you're good.
I did my
I
homework.
couldn't remember. I was like, which one are you talking about? I was like, oh, okay.
But no, again, I really appreciate you coming on so much. It has been a phenomenal episode.
Thank you so much for having me. I could literally talk about One Piece and anime all day.
Don't worry, we're gonna have you back, and we will.
Yeah, absolutely. Very excited to see you next time.
See, we already know her, so next time we'll just make it nothing but One Piece.
Oh yeah, right. Whenever we just want to geek out about One Piece.
Oh,
Bella-
bro,
Bella.
we can talk our theories.
Yes.
Talk our
We can
theory.
talk our theories.
Look,
yes.
look. We can see some of your theories. I love to hear what people think is gonna happen.
So do I.
I do have lots of theories. I think Buggy is going to be much more of a contender than probably people initially thought.
Look, that's a hot take right there.
That's a hot
See, we
take right
gotta
there.
have you back.
So make sure you guys are always tuning in. Check out all the YouTube, the TikTok. Make sure you guys check it out. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know what you guys thought about this episode. Make sure you guys go subscribe to all of Bella's stuff. Alchemist out.
Alchemist out.
Miss out.